Thanks for watching. We'll see you again on Inside OC. Okay, great. Well, thank you, gentlemen.
Okay.
Now, listen, I do a segment now that we call open mic, and so it's kind of like the the Bill Maher's what does he call it, overtime. So if you wanted to chat
like
a little more,
Dead after the Walking
yes,
Dead.
exactly. And this goes on YouTube and people. So if you got a couple minutes here, I think we wound up doing 2 shows here. But I did want to ask you, Bill, something else. I did want to ask you. All the jobs you've had, and you've had some of the biggest jobs in politics. I mean, other than being governor, and you thought about it,
Arnold sort of.
Yeah. But if Arnold wasn't there, you may have run, right? You might have been governor if it wasn't for Arnold.
That was the plan. Yeah.
So, State Attorney General, State Treasurer, President Pro Tem of the Senate. Which one did you enjoy the most?
See, it's like saying pick your favorite child. They were all wonderful. They were all different. Legislative work is very different than running an executive branch or department. Probably the executive work is harder. In many ways, legislative work is, a place where you represent your constituents' views and values, and that's kind of the job in a fundamental way. When you're managing the largest law firm in the state and a lot of law enforcement assets, or as the treasurer, making billion-dollar deals with very sophisticated investors and businesses, it's a different kind of challenge, and it's hard. It's fun.
Yeah, I got the sense when we were talking beforehand, you kind of enjoyed the treasurer stuff.
If you had to pick, I liked it all. I mean,
who was your favorite child?
There isn't one.
Right.
I mean, and partly it's, I'm one who always felt if your choice is a political career, or probably any career, you do the very best job you can in the one you're in. You kind of don't even think about the next one. You just do it well. Voters see that. They'll give you a promotion if they see some progress and success. And so in that respect, I was just really involved in each stage.
And John, state lawmaker, federal lawmaker, which was...
the state lawmaker is closer to the people, but the federal is obviously a more critical, critically important thing. I always felt being a state lawmaker in California is probably different than other states because this state it's one of the problems I think with governing this state. It's so huge that most people have no idea who their state assembly member is or who their state senator is or what they do. The media outside of Sacramento, gives very scant coverage to it. And I teach at UC, political science majors and professors who do not know who their state senator and assembly member is, and not just one or two. I mean, a lot of them. So, and these are people in that business and in that industry. And so I actually was in favor of breaking this state up because of that reason. I'm still in favor of it because I think that the government in Sacramento is too far removed. And that I felt was a frustration. It was very difficult to get a message out. And people would do, this, Bill, people would do the stupidest things on the floor of the Senate or the floor of the Assembly, and they'd survive it. You do something stupid on the floor of the House, you will not survive it. You will not, and plenty of
Although maybe
don't
Donald Trump
it.
is changing the
but
dynamics there. But anyways, gentlemen, thanks so
that.
much. And maybe I'd love to have you guys back. I think you've given me 2 shows here. Maybe I'll go through this open mic stuff and see what I can do.
I think we're both available.
This was good. Terrific. And we'll talk about breaking up California. Hey?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks much.
All right, okay.
Bye-bye.